going to boot up all the things and then get started. Oh, this one did not work. Okay. Oh, this one. Aloha. Hi. I'm gonna get started in just a moment. Welcome to the magical breath experience. We're about to go on a magical journey through the power of the life force energy known as breath.
If you're with us, just start to breathe. Just breathe. Conscious breathing, just being aware that, oh yeah, I breathe to live. I'm breathing to like stay alive. So let's just be more conscious of that. That's simply what this is going to be. Conscious breath. So just start to be aware that you're breathing anyways, and you're, oh, okay. Maybe take some deeper breaths now that you feel that you're breathing. Wow. Oh yeah, we do that. All set up? Cool.
Of miracles and telepathy. The revelation of the mystery. That I am
So, hello everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We are here today. I am here today to just breathe with you guys. It's something that's super just overthought, or like people kind of don't even think about it. And it's so important. It's like it's what keeps us here. You know, like the last thing that goes, all these things your body could break down, it's like the last thing that goes is your breath. And that's for a reason. It's like we are... Did somebody say I need to speak louder? Or?
It's in the sun and the stars.
I think it's fine. Thank you. Yeah. I mean, people can you everyone hear me? Just a little checkup. Is that can you guys hear my voice at all? Do I seem clear when I talk normal like this? Anna, I would love to hear from you if you could help us out. Oh yeah. Yes, perfect. Multiple yeses. Beautiful. Awesome. So we'll have some beautiful messages happening in the background throughout everything. The music is amazing. I know. It's my favorite. Darpan. Their album is super beautiful. If you guys want to check them out, they have like this whole album that's, oh my gosh, you could just put it on repeat and it's just like receiving light language downloads. It's so beautiful. You can turn it down a little bit, I guess. Just do it. Might as well. No, just a few notches on the, just like 2 times on there. Okay. Did it go down? Okay, just hit it one more time, I guess, and see if it does. Yeah, that's good. Okay. So we are here to just breathe. So if you guys could find a comfortable space, get somewhere on a few cushions. So if you can sit in the cross-legged position, whatever you want to call it. I have a few underneath my butt as well, because like, yeah, I could sit down cross-legged for a while. And actually, just the other day, I went a little farther and tucked my toe underneath, and it was like, new achievement. But I want to sit for longer, so it's like no reason to like push my hips and make it hurt. So like I put a few cushions underneath my butt, raise it up, so get comfy. We're gonna breathe, and I'm not gonna say like there's some kind of practice or modality that I've been trained in or anything like that. I just need you, exactly, I just need you to sit and breathe. That's it. It's so simple. But we're going to get oxygen flowing in our body. We'll be able to have more clarity. It does so much for you. So first off, we're going to start with is 9 deep breaths. We're going to take those breaths intentionally. We're going to send them as low as possible into your gut, bottom of your gut area, into your stomach. The first 3 quarters will be into your stomach, so it'll be, we're going to do it through our nose. And then that last quarter into your chest, and then out of your chest, out of your stomach, and then repeat. So, except for the nose. So, just 9 of those breaths. And we can begin. That felt nice. Almost a little bit of a breath or a little bit of a sweat. Now breathe into your through your mouth, however it feels comfortable, just for a minute. All right, here we go. So now we're gonna move in, just flow into the next little exercise, and we're gonna do this. It's gonna be actually for 3 minutes, and I'm gonna time it for 3 minutes. We're gonna breathe through our mouth as deep as we can into our stomach. First, send it there, and just it'll be like, and you breathe out just hard. So it's gonna kind of be intense. You're gonna do that for 3 minutes. And it's gonna be, you might get lightheaded, and if you start to get lightheaded, just slow it down and just really don't overdo it, but just know your body's gonna start to shake. You're gonna feel like maybe your hands might even cramp up a little bit. You'll start to sweat for sure. If you're starting to sweat, you're getting there, so that's a good sign. But you'll feel things you're like getting extra oxygen. You might get lightheaded, but that's literally what it is. You're sending so much oxygen to your brain that you feel like you're getting lightheaded, but it's actually really good for you. Make sure we're not chest breathing, because naturally a lot of us are just chest breathers, and we're just like little short breaths, and it's like, you expand yourself, get those bigger breaths, send it into your stomach first, it'll naturally go into your chest last, and just so all right, everyone. Let's begin, starting now. Make sure you stay sitting tall. Sit tall. Keep your chest up. Have some water, please. So we're about to come towards the end. Let's take our last 3 deep breaths, really deep. Now we're about to take that last deep breath and just hold that last breath right at the top. Little breaths, take them in. A little more, a little more. Release. Deep breath in. Again, hold it at the top. We're gonna do this 2 more times, so just be aware. Out. All the way out. Take a deep breath in again. Last one. All of it. Breathe it all in. Out. Naturally start to breathe. Yeah. That was beautiful. Great job, everyone. Make some noises. That's what I need right now. Whoa, 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 While you're still breathing, don't just go back to normally. Really breathe, but just slow that breathing down, but still try to have it deep and long breaths. Now, with a little clearer of a mind, your body is a little more clear and feels a little more settled. Let's set an intention now in this space. What we want the end result, or what we want to get out of this at the very end. Like maybe if there's something we want to clear in ourselves. If there's just like a thought we want to go through and be like, all right, you know what? This is the time I'm going to give that thought some space. That could be the time for that too. Like meditation or breath work doesn't always have to be like, oh, thoughtlessness, or I don't want to think about anything. A lot of times it's more actually like the opposite. It's like, okay, this is intentional thought. This is intentional things. If we want to chant positive things, Anna, I would really actually suggest this to you just for any, with all, I'm sure there's lots of detailed things happening. We could sit down and talk about all of them. But if you want to choose or like work on a practice that is like for sure is just gonna affect you in the most beautiful way, getting really down to the root of it is perspective on things and like how am I thinking, or what are my intentions about this this time, or about this relationship and how we view it. You'll find what you're looking for. You'll find what you're intentionally setting out to see or what to experience. And so it's the hardest to look at and things in a positive way. Like, could be a lot of death. I've been through the same thing, like just all around me, just people. I was like, wow, why does it feels like a lot of people are dying right now, or a lot of sickness, or people are just being mean to me, or whatever it is. Those are the toughest and the most challenging times to have this practice be implemented, but also the most beautiful time to implement that. And that is to choose a chant, whether it be something that has been practiced through many, long times ago, like there's something that's been implemented, like something like Om Shanti, or just, there's all kinds of stuff, like just chanting inner peace, or I am balanced is one that I use a lot too, is like, I am balanced. I am in balance. Like things around balance, find what you want to see or your perspective. Or if it's like, wow, I just see a lot of negativity or a lot of like kind of not so cool things happening around me right now. That can be switched and just be like, I only see the good things that are happening to me right now. I only see the positive in everything. I appreciate all the positive and I appreciate all the negative because they make me appreciate all the positive that is in my life. It's like, wow, if that negative wasn't there, maybe I wouldn't think that positive was so good. Like when just, like we need the balance. I'm all about the balance and the black and white. It's yes, we get to live in some of those spaces, but if we didn't experience any of the quote unquote negative stuff, or lower vibrational is what I like to use, things, then we wouldn't really know the difference between what a higher vibrational thing was like or felt like. Or if, we need that feeling of like, okay, like we get to experience that stuff. Nothing is forever. Nothing is eternal except for ourselves. And getting to experience this beautiful, this life. So just, yeah, that helps me a lot. So just chanting, just saying things over and over, because I'm always like, whoo, I'm so like just in my head like hyper, and I just want to think about all kinds of things and being creative, and I've always had all kinds of ideas, but I need to sometimes just chill it out, and just so repeating things over and over helped to me a lot. And so like find out whatever it is that you want to shift, and just be like, okay, this is what I want to see. So create that with a chant, create that with just like, okay, this is what I'm seeing. Because I guarantee you right now, even with all these things, you're like, oh, all this death and all these things are happening. If you're just like, okay, actually, you know what, let's just only figure out what the good things are. Like, you'd be like, oh yeah, wow, okay, I'll just have a little moment. Like, things are pretty amazing. And also putting perspective, like there's, it's always like somebody's always doing worse, somebody's always doing better. So just be super grateful with what you have and where you are at. Because if people are always, there's that thing, I don't know what the saying is, but it's like, hey, if somebody were to trade you and be like, here, take my shit, you'd be like, oh, whoa, no, you know what, I'll just hold on to mine. Like, thanks, though, like, so just be grateful with what you have, and, like, realize it's all part of the process. We chose it. It's all beautiful. We are in heaven. So let's, I got rambled because I saw a comment and wanted to speak on it, but now that we're in this space where we got to breathe and we feel a little more clear, let's set an intention. Because maybe before we didn't even know what we needed to be worked on, or what it wanted to be clear, or whatever it is. And so now that we're a little more clear, let's set an intention, what we want to get out of it at the end, or if we want to clear anything out. And for me, I actually, it's like I'm bleeding on stage, as one of our quotes that's been happening, Matt Kahn, he was one of our episodes just happened on Optimystic. Bleed on stage, like I'm not super, I am comfortable in front of the camera. But it's something I'm working on. It's something I get to grow into, but it's not something that I'm like super comfortable with or like really amazing at, which my partner is, so she's really a blessing that she gets to help me go into this, but like being in front of a camera and talking, and like a lot of people are out there like, I don't like the sound of my voice, and like, or like, I don't like the way, whatever it is. And, we're our biggest critics, of course, but I never was all into taking pictures or, being on videos and stuff. I'm like, just be right here with us. Like, love to you. Thank you. We feel it. Just like, I need to be more comfortable in front of the camera, because I feel like I have some things that I could tell that would really be beneficial to the collective and to the earth, and just, why we were sent here. Like, a lot of us know why we were sent here, and we're like, like there's a Dolores Cannon was like, the Indigos were like, we rose our hand, like, let's go save Earth, all the superheroes. So I know we're out there. But like, with that I took on, and that I'm totally like, I'm so ready for it, I need to be comfortable in front of the camera. Or not I need, but like I get to, and I'm trying to shift that as well in my words, because abracadabra, like, we are spelling as we are speaking, so we are true magicians, especially as we become more aware of what we are speaking, what we are saying. So I am just releasing any pattern or any self-made up thing that I'm not comfortable in front of the camera, that I don't want to take pictures. I'm just gonna take that all out and just release that. So that's what I'm gonna clear out. I'm just gonna breathe with you guys for a moment and just sit there and let it come through for whatever wants to be cleared out for you, or whatever you want to set an intention for. It doesn't have to be clear anything out. You can be like, oh, this is just, I want to put extra energy towards this thing, because right now your body, whether or not you could see it, is about to be like, is vibrating, and is right now. It just maybe like right here, like, you know, let's like get that light pushing, let's get it out, let's get it vibrating, let's make, you know, let's get us moving right now. So internally, like, we don't have to be all like doing this, but like in here we could just be shaken up, and then we're just powerful manifestors from that state. We're so in our own power, in our godlike state, and our, you know, like walking in heaven. We just are more aware of it if we're just breathing deep, and we're just we just feel clear and empowered. So yeah, I'm gonna let you guys feel into whatever you want to set your intention for. Let's take a moment for you. Take long breaths while we feel into that. Okay. I feel like we've got it. So everyone feel that intention. Set that intention. That's what I'm going to get out of it. Beautiful. Okay. Remember, this is this is literally if I've seen somebody breathe in a cool way, or just like when I just am playing around with breath, like, and I invite you, like, the most powerful thing I've ever done, like, not even go look up stuff on YouTube, or, you know, go into different classes, or like whatever. The most powerful experiences for me have been when I myself have just sat by myself and started to breathe in whatever felt good in my body. I was like, oh, okay, I want to stop right now. Okay, and then I want to go. You know, a little through the nose, or through the left nostril, right nostril. You know, like, oh, I'm gonna hold my breath, and then let it out, and then back. And it's just like, play around with it. And it is like, you are the most in tune with your body than anybody else. And so just really feel into it. And it's like, wow, I've had the most beautiful experiences through that. And just feel into yourself and really just breathe, like conscious breathing. Sit down for, 20 minutes, but like, you'd be so surprised what you could do in an hour if you sat with yourself for an hour, especially in these times you might have a few little extra minutes here and there. Play with it. It is something so simple that is like it's like there every day. We don't have to, it's free. It's like sleep. One of the most powerful things is sleep. And it's something that's free, and it's there every day. We get it. We sometimes overthink it. I got a hair in my mouth. Okay. Yeah, it's probably my face, my own hair. But like the most free things are just the most beautiful. Like being able to look at the earth and like a sunset doesn't cost you anything. That's one of the most beautiful, gorgeous things in the entire world. Like sunsets and sunrise. It's like, right, you should listen to me. You should this is what's, like, after you die, you go to heaven, all that stuff. Like, it's like, that's things that are told to me that are opinions, and like, some of those things might be right, some of them might be wrong, but like, I'm gonna test it out for myself, and I'm gonna feel it myself, and like, I'll let you know how I feel about it. So this is something that I did, and it was like sound healing too. When the first time I got sound healing, I was like, what? What was that? What's happening? Like, oh my gosh, like that felt so good. You could feel it in my body. And so it was like, that's something, oh wow, yeah, it's something very important to me. That's why this is on my favorite shirt that I happen to be wearing today. Feel. Because it's like, things that make, you want to feel things. Like, emotions are great, but like, honestly, feel it. Okay, enough speaking. Now we will breathe. Okay, so basically, I'm sure there's names for this, obviously, like I said, so I'm not trying to disrespect anything or anybody that this is part of, but like, let's just take, it's like 3, it's like a step ladder of breaths. So we're gonna go, and then hold for a half second, maybe like 1 second, and then so we're gonna do that for about 3 minutes. Here we go. And we're gonna probably roll into some holding our breaths after that, because I really love to do that, like doing the holding your breath at the end after you've done some really deep breathing, because your body can really hold it all, and then you can just hold your breath with all that oxygen just cycling, and your chi and your energy and your Merkaba is just woo, spinning. So like, I'm getting excited. Yeah, and it's just like, so let's go, let's get it in there. That's why I love to do that. Okay, here we go. Begin. Hold a little longer. That's on me. Really breathe it out. After this, we're gonna do 3 more, and then we're gonna hold.
And the real world is not an idea. It is not work. Reality is.
One more. Hold on this last one. Blow out. All the way out. Now 3 deep breaths in with a hold at the top. Let's do the first one. Oh, breathe it in. A little bit. Imagine that breath cycling in the middle of you. White light. Push it all out. Deep breath in. Hold it. Breathe out. Last one. Hold this one as long as you can. This one's on you guys. Whoa. I know there's a lot of you that are still holding it. Please hold. I feel I need to.
Clearing.
I needed to release, but if you can keep holding, please. Please hold. Woo. Yep. Wow. And if you have released out, start to just breathe nice and slow and deep. Woo! I'm sweating beads over here. Okay, when you start to come back, just take some deep breaths and just slowly breathe. Just maybe start to shake a little bit, because you get some electricity on the ends of your fingers, and get the blood flowing a little bit in the spine. Wow. Yeah. Wow. That felt so good. I don't know about you, but I felt nice. You start to feel like a little bit hazy. And it's really, you can get comfortable and you can push a little bit farther the more that you do this, and just, even if you're just sitting there, just start to like work on like expanding your lungs and expanding your breath, and just having longer breaths while you're just doing anything. You can just, okay, let's take some conscious breaths. Let's breathe right now. Let's just open ourselves up, because the bigger our breaths are, usually the more we can just handle, and we have the capacity for like short chest breathers, like it's like usually those people are very anxious, freaking out, can't take on too many things, or like very just like not in their best selves, or like holding themselves. So let's make sure we breathe really long and deep, and everything will just become easier, and we just breathe long and deep, and things aren't so overthought, and you're just more in your flow. You're in that free flow, and everything just feels just way more natural and divine. If there's any feedback, I'm gonna moderator. If there's any comments or just anything, check things out. But if there's anybody that's on that wanted to share how they felt, or if they were with me and wanted to say how they felt, like her, like anything that happened or came up for them, if they're feeling super like, oh wow, I feel this or something, I feel like I released something or whatever it is, I would love to hear. Titles are lame, thank you for the beautiful shirt. Yeah, I know it's my favorite shirt, I wear it too much. Yeah. So cool. Yeah, so I see people, we're feeling good.
100.
Feeling 100%.
Thumbs up, thumbs up.
Yeah. So what came up for me personally when I
Lots of hearts.
was releasing all this uncertainty. Yes. Breathe that out. Out. Breathe in all the things that you want to breathe in. You're like breathing in that chi, and like comes in you, and then releasing what you don't want out, so you can keep that a nice cycle, and especially if you're very intentional with it. Just keep yourself breathing, and just you're like, you are that machine. You're like that. You're like the filter or whatever, you know. And you get to treat yourself as that, because like your body is so next level, and the fact that it can just like clear out so many blockages in your body and so many even like bad thoughts or anything by like using your breath is crazy to me. I mean, it's not crazy, but it's so cool. It's because it's like, it works. There's been like science on it. Like, I'm not the one to come and ask me all like the big words and the technical terms for it, but it's, you know, there's all that research if you guys are interested. If I'm just here to hopefully spark your interest and to get you to just breathe, that's beautiful. That's what I'm here for, and to show that there's no like crazy trick. You don't have to be some next level shaman or something to like be able to breathe, but it's such a beautiful thing. So use your body, you know, like I was saying, it clears out so much just naturally, and with your breath, and especially if you stand outside and you're like in nature, or your feet are, you know, you're barefoot, take off your shoes and you're on grass or nature or whatever it is, and you're breathing. Or and water is actually really powerful to breathe as well. Just do some breath work, but don't get too crazy, because you could pass out. Like, I've done breath work where I'm like, oh my god, I need to lay down right after. So if I was in a pool or something, it wouldn't be good, because people have fainted if you go hard enough, which is really actually amazing. Like, push yourself, you know, like get to that point. But people have had DMT experiences, like, you know, DMT-like experiences that are just like, just pops. They're just like leave their body, or they're completely just start to see colors more vividly. That happens a lot for me, is actually I start to see a lot of like colors get more vivid, and I think that's mostly for everyone. As you really breathe and you breathe deep and do all this breath work, things just get, you know, you start to see the good in things like way more. You're just like not edgy about anything. Colors are more vivid, you know, it's just you're happier. It's like things are just more in balance. It's like some crazy like 6 breaths or something like that can like it's like a blood I don't know, your blood pressure, you can balance out your blood pressure or something like that. And it's like something so simple that people don't even think about. It's just because we're not consciously breathing. We're just breathing just naturally, like, oh, just to survive. But if you do conscious breath work and you're like, oh, okay, I'm gonna breathe, there's so many beautiful things it does for your body, and I highly suggest you guys look into it, because there's quite a bit on it that you can look up. Yeah, it lowers your heart rate, exactly. Like,
and cholesterol.
Yeah, cholesterol, blood pressure. I mean,
everything.
Yeah, there's
It,
so
like, can
many
clear
things.
headaches.
There's so many things. So like I said,
Raise
I
your
don't
immune
want to
system.
like be that person to like tell you that. I want you to be able to feel it yourself and trust yourself. Mm-hmm. And you are your teacher, you know. So you get to just breathe. Just breathe. Let's not try to make it too much, because like you should be able to feel it. Let's see. I've just started benefiting from breathing exercises. My anxiety has been high.
Wow.
Yes, exactly.
Milk
Has
the
been
barber.
and won't be again. It'll happen, you know, for sure. What? I mean, come on, we're human. Things happen. But as long as what?
And for sound healing tomorrow morning.
Yeah, and especially if you guys keep showing up here, there's so many things that we can offer that helps anxiety and lowers heart rate and just like really centers and balances you. Like tomorrow morning, my partner and I will be doing sound healing. And we'll be doing sound magic is what it's called. And that is like almost like a forced meditation. Like you get to just lay back and just breathe. This is simple, you know, that's all you have to do is just lay back and breathe. So be super comfy. So if you guys are available at like 8:30 in the morning tomorrow, get comfy. You don't even have to leave your bed. If you want to just throw it on, boom, and then lay it with you. A person last week just put it on their stomach and they said it was vibrating, and so it's like super, super cool. So like things like this are just super powerful. They're just so simple and beautiful.
Join us here.
So yeah, join us on the same exact place you are right now. Optimystic.tv, you can find us. You can go to YouTube and go to Optimystic and find our channel. Follow us, please, and then you'll see our live videos. Yeah, optimistic.tv. You guys can check us out. We have all the information, the play shops, the TV show. We've got all kinds of beautiful things and offerings and magicians of all the sorts wandering around the quarantine castle. Yeah.
So I'm gonna end this one.
Yeah. So thank you guys so much for showing up today and just breathing. It has been my pleasure. I'm so happy that this happened. I can't stress to you how much it's like shifted my perspective and reality. So simple. Just breathe. You guys are magic, and I love you guys so much.
Look, the barber. Thank you for what you're doing.
Yes,
Come
thank
join us tomorrow
you.
morning, 8:30. We'd love to see you.
Yeah.
You would love sound healing.
Yeah, it's super amazing. So I love you guys so much. Remember, everybody is magic, and I am magic. That is Manor. Love you guys. Thank you. No, it's fine. Yeah, I appreciate you guys. Thank you for being here so much and interacting with me. Yeah.
Woo! We love you.
Till now.
Until now.
And yeah. You guys can find me on Instagram at Magic. It's MAJEYEC. Lots of different things. Outside of doing the play shop stuff, I'm an artist as well. And,
This beautiful shirt and the artwork behind him. Look at-
shirt, and I